as I mentioned, in 2009, my dad was diagnosed with terminal cancer. He was given 4 to 12 months to live. And my dad was a super inspirational man. He was a public speaker, so he was already very mentally healthy. But I remember him saying to me after those first 4 months, and he was still with us and still going strong. And he said, all the little things I used to complain about, he's like, my perspective has changed. He's like, I don't have to sit in traffic today. I don't have to wait in line at the bank. I don't even have to clean my garage. He's like, I get to do those things because I'm still alive. And he lived for another 4.5 years, and he was healthy and strong, and he kept really changing his world around him. And that was his motto. I get to, for everything that, all the small things that we take for granted, he was going to appreciate them. And so my father passed away on Christmas Day in 2013, and I really wanted to honor his message. And working in the Downtown Eastside, as I said, I work with a lot of men who struggle with their self-worth, with their purpose, their value, and often aren't able to work full-time jobs or have different barriers to employment. And so when I first started working down there, I had to learn how to punch room keys. So if a man moved in, I had to punch his new key with a room number on it. And I thought, if I can do this, this is something that we could create into a job. So I went to the hardware store and I found washers because they look like a little lifeline. And that's the name of my parents' program, is Relationship Lifeline. And I wanted to stamp I get to in there. And so I did, and it worked. And it was something that we could teach guys to do. I wanted to create a job where they could do it at home in their own environment where they feel comfortable, and they're paid by the piece so that they don't have that pressure and anxiety of someone standing over their shoulder, punching in a time card, but really that they were able to do this at their own pace. And they get used to working again, and they get to also make something really beautiful with their hands. They're working with a hammer and putting this together and measuring out the chains. And then they're very proud of their work. Said, I had given up trying. He's like, I was so sick of disappointing people and disappointing myself. He's like, every time I tried something, I failed. He's like, but this opportunity, I was able to just try it slowly, and I could do it in my own pace, which is often different from other people. He's like, and there was no pressure on me, so I didn't have to worry about failing. And he became one of our best stampers. He loves to work with jewelry. He actually works at a jeweler's now. And it gives them that extra, not only gives them some extra pocket money, especially if they're struggling financially, but they know that the money when we sell these goes back into their programs. So now they are actually helping to pay for their own programs, which means they're contributing. And one of the guys said to me, he goes, so if you sell that online and then the money goes back into our programs, is it kind of like I help pay for family dinner? And I was like, that's exactly what you're doing. You are helping pay for family dinner. So you didn't get a handout. You're actually helping this program grow. And so they're super proud of that. And they're taking that message. I can't tell you how many of the guys now say to me who used to, there's often a victim mentality that comes along with, because through their lives, they have been victimized and horrible things have happened to them. But it's a message of empowerment. I get to choose my attitude today. I get to be thankful that I waited in line at the doctor's office because I get to go to a doctor today. So it's been a really inspiring message in our community as well. It's been pretty amazing. And the project helps. All the proceeds go back into our programs, so it helps fund our programs. We really try to be responsible and good stewards of what we have. We create programs that are sustainable. So we use this to be sustainable in our programs as well.